Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Luka Doncic.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Now, the opening lineup for Atlanta. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Dyson Daniels out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, they've got Luka Doncic. LeBron James out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Smart in at the 2. And Richard, with us in the middle of the season, how important is rest for a player?
Well, your rest is based off of your performance. If your team is playing well, you're able to get more rest. If you struggle, then you're going to have to push it a little bit harder. But I think players should always get ready for an 82-game season.
Double team on James. Puts up a 3, and it's Smart missing. And here are the Hawks now. Last time they met in Atlanta.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
James finds Doncic. Smart looking around. Pass to James. Nice D from Alexander-Walker. About a minute into this first quarter. Back to Rizachet. Now Daniels. Inside. 5 on the clock. Johnson passes to a Kongwu. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Two on the clock. Daniels.
Marcus Smart is just an absolute dog on defense. Look, he is annoying.
How about Dyson Daniels, Grant? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, B.A. In the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad.
Now here's Alexander-Walker. Defense right on him. That one goes in.
And they can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
Doncic passes to James. LaRavia outside. And again, the Lakers, no good.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Back to Alexander-Walker. Here's Daniels. Three-pointer, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
James finds Doncic. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I like how Ayton makes himself a big target on these alley-oops. Just a quality finish.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. A Kongwu, a screen on Doncic. The shot by Alexander-Walker, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Smart. Stolen by Daniels. Outside, Alexander-Walker. Now Johnson. He played a great game against Golden State. Outside Rizachet. LaRavia outside. To the paint. From deep, here's Doncic. They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Not afraid to throw his big body around. Ayton good at keeping plays going.
Here's Alexander-Walker. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Atlanta also making some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Risache. And it's McCollum in for Daniels. Here's Vincent. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James's final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation from my understanding, and guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. All right, Chums, thank you very much for that report. Now here's Porzingis. For 3, McCollum gets the 3 ball to go.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Connect with the ball, covered by Johnson. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Back to connect. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. Atlanta on top. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Corey Kispert out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Krejci in at the 3. Now, here is James. 26 points for him last game against Milwaukee. James, a screen on McCollum. Vincent passes to Kleba. From the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. The Hawks leading. We know how impactful Kristaps Porzingis can be, but he's often limited by injuries.
Yeah, B.A. Since 2018, Porzingis has only reached the 60-game mark once. But when he's out there, oh, he is the X factor.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the score by Atlanta. Kleba outside. 3-pointer. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Atlanta leading by 4. McCollum outside. Pass to Kennard. That 3's off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside connect. Vincent outside. And Porzingis with the block.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And one move we're seeing more frequently these days, Richard, the self-alley-oop.
T-Mac might have been the first to do it back in the 0-2 All-Star game, but now you see it a few times this season, but it is still a major highlight every time.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Ayton, he's checked in for Kleba. Smart comes in for Connect. And Doncic has subbed in for Vincent. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Jalen Johnson comes in for Kispert. Risache, he's checked in for Krejci. And Daniels is subbed in for Kennard. Shots good by James.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
McCollum against Doncic. Now here's McCollum, tightly guarded. Here's Johnson.
Oh,
wow, just incredible.
That is a monster finish.
And that was a dunk contest material kind of jam. Johnson just letting it all hang out.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Guys?
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie. Now here's McCollum. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Golden State Warriors.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Smart. Pass to Ayton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
This guy is so tough to cover all over the floor. Ayton can score in so many different areas.
Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
And I love the footwork Ayton possesses. It's what makes him so dangerous close to the rim.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Hayes. Laravius subbed in for LeBron. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Atlanta. And the second free throw is good.
And we know Ayton has all the tools to be a top big man in this league. He just needs to show it on a nightly basis.
Outside Johnson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at the Lakers, they're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning.
I think for Los Angeles, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best.
Now here's Smart. He's scoreless. Back to Doncic. This one for 3. Rebounded by Daniels. The Hawks lead by 3. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Daniels. There's the screen. And here's Johnson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is why Johnson can't afford to hold back inside. Sometimes you can get through.
Ayton passes to Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. Okongwu against Ayton. The rebound by the Hawks. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Hawks ahead. They lead by 5. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Atlanta Hawks. And the way this thing is going, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the last few possessions.
You know what your killer Kiss O'Neil's always says, Ernie? Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
What are you even talking about, Shaq?
Ernie, switch your seats with me. I need to get closer to Kenny. What'd you say, Kenny?
I definitely do not want to be in the middle of this. And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Los Angeles Lakers.
But you want the truth? I've seen college teams shoot better than these guys. They couldn't hit water from a yacht.
Shaq upgrading that punchline from a boat to a yacht. How bougie of you. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
They've got James. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Jake LaRavia, and it's Ayton in at center, filling out the middle. That's the group for J.J. Redick getting going here in the second half. Now here's LaRavia. No points so far.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Lakers trail by 5. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And there's James from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by James. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I wouldn't want to be that rim. Goodness, Ayton knows how to attack something with force.
Daniels outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on Doncic. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Ayton. He's got 7. James outside. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Pass to LaRavia. From outside, off the mark.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
Lakers trail by 5. It's James on the wing. Fires the 3. No good on the shot.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's the break. Oh, Smart drives. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
What a move by Smart, showing he has some tricks up his sleeve.
Now here's a Kongwu. No made baskets yet. Outside, Alexander Walker. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Rizashay. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Doncic. It's stolen by a Kongwu. Daniels with it. Guarded now by Smart. Daniels, that one's true.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Now here's Doncic. Covered by Alexander Walker. Ayton passes to Smart. LaRavia outside. Off the mark there with a three. Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Johnson. And that one's good. And it's 8 points now in the game for Jalen Johnson.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Okongwu. Kispert comes in for Johnson. Kennard, he's checked in for Risache. And it's McCollum in for Daniels. Now here's Vincent. For 3, James. Kennard with the rebound.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
They set the screen. Now here's McCollum. He's covered by Vincent. Clock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Here's Alexander Walker. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 7. Vincent left side. Pass to Hayes. It's James on the wing. Kleba outside. Now here's Hayes. Defended by Kispert. Hayes, the pass to Vincent. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. 4th quarter on the floor for the Hawks. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. Luke Kennard out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Kispert in at the 3. Now, here is James. Kleba outside. The shot's good on the assist by James.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Big 3 right there, especially at this point in the game.
Here's Kennard to the left wing. Left side, Porzingis. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Outside Johnson. Pass to McCollum. Here's Kispert. He's checked by Kleba. Now Kennard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Hawks lead by 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Smart's checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Vincent. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. It's stolen by Okongwu. Kleba with a steal. Pass to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Back to Kleba. And here's Hayes, guarded by Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
That's good from Doncic. Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
Now here's Risacher.
Risacher does things with the ball in his hands that not many of these rookies can do.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. So he's able to get 1 of 2.
He couldn't sink them all, but did just enough to make this a 2-possession ball game.
The 3 is off.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
Hit his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Here's Doncic. Oh, it's stolen.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Ayton, a screen on Daniels. Here's Ayton. Oh, swiped away. Alexander Walker with it. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Great awareness to beat the clock.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Doncic can't get the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Daniels. Now Okongwu. Now here's Alexander Walker. He's covered closely. He got it!
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Hawks.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Jalen Johnson.
Incredible game for him. He had endless energy. No doubt, best player on the floor tonight.
1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Here's McCollum. Now Porzingis.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.